Plot: Muthuval Pandian is a retired police officer who lives in Kodambakkam with his family. Muthuval's son, ACP Arjun, is investigating Varman, an eccentric gangster who smuggles idols of gods and sells them to buyers overseas, operating from his base of operations in Arakonam. Arjun confronts Varman's henchman, Sinu, and demands him about the whereabouts of Varman. As Arjun gets closer to nabbing Varman, he suddenly goes missing and the police department spreads word that he may have committed suicide to cover up his murder. Grieving the loss of his son and partly blaming himself for raising him to be honest and fearless, Muthuval goes after Sinu and murders him, disposing of the body by coercing a clueless local taxi driver Vimal into helping him. Varman's men make an attempt to kill Muthuval's grandson, Rithvik. Muthuval manages to save Rithvik, but is later threatened by Varman. Muthuval tries to convince Varman in vain to leave him and his family alone. Enraged, Muthuval decides to fight back. First, he blackmails Drive's Dandapani, a psychiatrist, into providing asylum for his family. He then visits Narasimha, a reformed criminal living in Mandya, who loans him 4 of his sharpest shooters. With the help of Narasimha's men, Muthuval steals Varman's idols that were being smuggled and uses them to blackmail and humiliate Varman, who was about to kill his family. In retaliation, Varman has a Bihari gangster, Kamdev, send people to kill Muthuval and his family at his home, only for them to be either gunned down by Narasimha's men or killed by Muthuval himself. On discovering Varman's target to be Muthuval, Kamdev reveals to him that Muthuval was once the ruthless and charismatic jailer of Tihar prison, who was also known as Tiger. He disciplined the criminals harshly but also helped them reform, gaining a massive network of allies, including Kamdev. Muthuval corners Varman in his base along with 100 men sent by another former criminal Sikander Singh. But Varman reveals that Arjun is still alive and threatens to kill him. Both of them ultimately arrive at a compromise. Varman will release Arjun in return for Muthuval, retrieving a famous antique crown that is currently secure in a temple in Mangalagiri, Andhra Pradesh. Muthuval plans a heist involving the Telugu actor, Blast Mohan, who is a trustee of the temple where the crown is held. After various deceptions and with the help of a smuggler in Mumbai named Matthew, Muthuval eventually comes into possession of the crown and sends it to Varman, but it is later revealed that the crown he sent was a fake. Varman frees Arjun, who reveals himself as a corrupt police officer who wanted to be cut in on Varman's operations, willing to kill his own father for money. However, the fake crown also conceals a hidden camera and their entire conversation is recorded and seen by Muthuval. He attacks Varman's hideout with Kamdev, Vimal, and his allies, killing Varman and his men, while Narasimha protects Muthuval's family and Matthew destroys Varman's smuggling operations. Muthuval gives Arjun one last chance to surrender. However, he refuses and attempts to kill him. Arjun is instead shot and killed by Narasimha's men, while Muthuval solemnly walks away.